Um, oh shit!
Oopsie.
I like how Buck is still talking even though he's dead because he got smacked by the hunter.
It do be like that.
Ah, they're killing my boys.
I forgot that I don't have the Xbox connector thing ready. Oops.
What do you mean?
Because what I use for my Xbox One controller, I use my Xbox One controller for PC,
Oh.
and I have like this connector thing.
Oh shit, we can do co-op.
Yeah, we can.
Wanna do co-op?
Sure, if I can find my Xbox controller.
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna be doing
Almost there.
I'll be doing the Buck mission.
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it,
Whoa, hang on. I'll be right there.
too late. They spotted me.
Damn it, no! Veronica, talk to me. Don't move. I'm coming. You hear?
I'm getting. There we go. Kill all the brutes with carbines. That way I have the rage advantage. Oh, there's another jackal. At least the jackal snipers aren't as overpowered as they are in Halo 2.
Yeah, those can like screw off.
The absolute worst.
Absolute. Okay, found the thingy.
You did?
Now I can play the Ikiboku.
Exabokusu! Oh yeah, I just watched the Suicide Squad yesterday.
How was that? Was it better than the original?
Oh yeah,
Suicide Squad movie?
yeah, no question about it. It's you know, it doesn't take much to be better than the first Suicide Squad. Oh shit. Yeah, there's the hunters.
You do not have time for this.
Okay, I have Halo up and running.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, okay.
Let me just stop streaming from Discord because you're gonna be there,
Yes.
and I need to boost up the volume. I need to rebalance the volume levels. Talk, Bam.
Yes. Hi. Hello. It's me, Bam Baby Booha. From, you know, that guy. Everyone knows that guy.
Okay, I think this should be fine. 30 on the game level, and everything else should make it a little bit louder. Invite player. Hopefully the game isn't too laggy because that tends to happen. By the way, do you have ODST installed?
I sure do.
Okay, good.
And I can't use any buttons anymore. That's great.
Why would you play Halo on PC on controller when you can mouse and keyboard?
Because I'm not a mouse and keyboard kind of guy. I got big and precise hands, so I gotta need a controller for that. I don't know, I just grew up with Halo with a controller, I guess, and I just grew up with first-person shooters.
Well, so did I, but Halo just feels so good on mouse and keyboard.
Again, I guess it's just more preference. I'm more of a controller guy.
Alright.
Okay. Do I invite you? You invite me or something?
I,
Or
I,
wait.
I sent you an invite.
Oh. Oh, okay. Man, that was weird. I was just looking for invite everywhere. And it's like, well, where'd it
Get
go?
over here. Okay, you're in.
I literally just forgot that the I have to. There's like it uses like the Microsoft interface thingy.
Okay. I have an objective today, Bam, and I want to know if you're down for it. Halo 3 ODST on one sitting.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that, but I'm gonna see how far I can get in one sitting.
Question is, I was already in TAYARI PLAZA, but since you're already here, do you want me to start the game over, or do I just go back to where I was?
Go back to where you were.
Okay, we're just gonna restart on TAYARI PLAZA then. Actually, Zion, you can actually join us on voice chat because you're in BAM world. Except I don't know if you have access to Dream Lounge. That was a no wait, did I say BAM world?
Yeah, you did.
Why do
Yeah, I'm gonna change it now.
why do I call it BAM world? I don't know.
It has a nice ring to it.
BAM world?
Bam world.
Okay, yeah, Zion is here. He has access to BAM world.
Sweet.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
so I'm watching from the stream right now, or should I be watching through the Discord to
I'll-
have less lag?
I'll do it through Discord so you can watch
Works great.
on real time.
Yeah, I'll just close the Twitch tab to save me some RAM.
Thing I regret about you and me, not knowing you were a spook when we first met.
I'm still not used
It would have been a
to
lot less charming.
listening to Spanish dub of Halo.
You're listening to Spanish Halo again.
I always have Spanish Halo on. I just like I'm so used to playing multiplayer, right? Where it's just the DNS. Like, oh yeah.
I'm a little
Wait, he sounds kind of nice.
on it.
I will say this: the Spanish dub has gone better. It has gone with Halo 3. It's gone way better than Halo 1.
Jefe maestro, ayúdanos a derrotar las fuerzas del pacto.
That was Halo 1. With Halo 3, it's like
Senor Master Chief, I need me tequila.
I'm on my way.
Whoa, what?
No tengo tequila.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, the tequila.
Appreciate the concern.
I forgot. I forgot that's a Mexican thing.
Learned all about Mexico from watching the Three Amigos.
Okay, actually, Bam, I wanna know what you look like. Are we both Buck right now, or are you just like a generic ODST? I think we're both Buck. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go kill some aliens. Let's go kill stuff.
Oh, the aliens, alien killer.
Oh man, I have input delay. Woo!
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, because my Wi-Fi is not very hot.
Well, I don't have any problems yet.
I'll make do with what I got.
All right. Use the needler on the focus your needler on the brutes.
Yeah.
That one over there.
Oh, ooh, I see him, I see him, I see him.
I'll pop the grunts with the pistol, and you just super combine the brutes. How much health do you have? Because there's a health pack over there.
I think I have enough health.
See any more come down?
Let's call for the medic.
There's the health stations, kind of like in Half-Life.
But listen, some of these buildings are open. Should be able to get inside.
Uh-oh.
Covenant on the street.
Okay, for a second I thought the input delay was kicking in. Oh wait.
Roger that. Thanks.
Oh no. Oh no, Bam, the input delay's kicking in.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. I don't like the... I
Am I
don't...
downloading anything? No, I'm not downloading anything. Okay, I'm just checking stuff.
Possible to throw those grenades while you're in the reload animation?
Say it again, Zion?
Is it possible to throw those grenades while you're in the reload animation?
I think you can, but you have to do the reload animation again after... So you can't really skip the reload animation until it's actually in the gun.
My voice not coming out through very clearly?
No, it's just that I have to... I'm like hearing Bam and the game and you at the same time, so there's just a little bit of overlap on my end. So I might just need to lower the volume on Halo.
Yeah, it's like a
I
big
see.
problem I have with like playing games and using Discord is that I have to balance out the game audio.
Okay, there we go. That should be quiet enough. I can still hear.
Okay, good.
Okay, much more balanced. Because I usually prioritize voice chat. Okay. Carbine Jackal. No, that's a Jackal sniper up there in a tower. It's dead.
What the? Yeah. How are you not done? Bro,
What happened, Bam?
I literally just punched like behind the grunt and still alive, and it was somehow still alive.
Huh.
Funky.
Funky monkey.
Monkey Kong.
Wow.
Should probably pick up a carbine. Oh yeah, we are progressing much quicker at this way. Now we're back exactly where I left off. There's a bunch of Jackal snipers over there.
I gotta use my gun.
If you can find a carbine, you should pick one up.
Yo, give me an assault rifle. It's pretty neat.
Location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position.
Oh, you're getting hit by that plasma turret on the...
If I don't make it,
Whoa, hang on. I'll be right there.
too late. They spotted me.
Damn it, no! Veronica, talk to me. Don't move. I'm coming. You hear?
Oh yeah, that's right. It has the invasion spawning system.
At least I got some bullets back.
You not ow.
You died again?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm already having more fun playing Halo 3 ODST with you than than the entirety of Halo 1 that we were playing. I don't know, it's just that Halo 1 just has too many it's really flawed.
It's a very janky game.
Ow. Okay, somebody has to distract him and somebody has to shoot.
Hey, 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 shoot me! Shoot me! Hey, 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 shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me!
Okay, got one. Okay, now I just have to do. Oh, did you see that car?
Yep.
Oh, I got yeeted.
You got ow!
What's up, diggity dog?
Who this?
Holy crap! Is that silver?
It is me, but I'm not here for a long time, I think.
Trooper, we're pinned down. Cut through this building. Hit him from behind.
Good to see you.
Wow. That was epic.
Buck, location.
Okay,
Almost there.
I'm gonna go flank.
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it,
Whoa, hang on. I'll be right there.
too late. They spotted me.
Pop that Jekyll sniper.
Talk to me. Don't move.
Trying to find him.
Coming. You hear?
I'm getting shot at by that Jekyll sniper all the way across the map. Okay, finally got him. Yeah, finally got him. Oh, there's another carbine sniper.
It doesn't help that I'm lagging also. So I might just out of nowhere just die.
Hey, Guang, how did you get your name?
Like my username?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Well,
God.
it's kind of a reference to a funny like one-off name that Vinesauce Joel said. It's Mega Man.
Make a man.
Enderman.
So just like so you just put a G at the end of a name, it's like Mega Man. So it's just like my first name with a G at the end.
It's like Guang,
Yeah,
Wang.
Enderman.
and like something my friend came up with as a reference to Mega Man,
Oh, nice.
and that's how I got it.
And that's how you became Wang.
Wang. Slang.
Man, the pistol in Halo 3 ODST is so good. Uh
Scope.
oh.
Pretty cool.
I think I'm gonna bounce. I feel kinda broken right now.
I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah.
You too.
Okay.
You. Not attack with it.
Okay, somebody distract.
Hey, give me.
This is the dedicated tank role when you need it.
Give me.
Ow.
Give me. I'm gonna punch you a bunch of times. Ow. Ow.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I think I distracted him enough.
Okay, I need to find me a better gun.
You need to find a funny gun.
And to find me the funny gun.
Ugh, he's got the funny gun.
I think there's there's a spiker over here. Oh yeah, pick up this shotgun. Or who's gonna distract?
I will distract.
Okay, then if you're gonna distract, then I should use the shotgun because so I can get up close to their back and then shoot them in the back. Come here, give me that shotgun.
Okay. But the Ghostbusters are ill-equipped. They should have brought a shotgun.
The ODSTs were ill-equipped. They only have plasma weapons to when they should have brought a shotgun. But I have a gun, so I killed them instead.
Ooh.
Alright, get their attention.
Come here.
Okay, I'm getting... Okay, this... I am so sorry. Bam, I got killed.
Don't worry, I got the funny gun.
I think we should have tried to separate them a little bit better.
Ooh.
Remember in Halo 1 when you could just shoot one of them in the back and they instantly die with a
Yeah, that's
pistol?
fun. Whatever happened to that? Doesn't help. I was also like, I'm lagging too. So he could just kill me any minute, and I wouldn't know.
Well, my corpse is right to you, behind that hunter, under the bridge. There, you can find a shotgun there if you need it.
I am very ill-equipped.
Okay, I respawned.
I should have.
Okay, but now that we have this one hunter isolated. Okay,
This song has nothing to do with ghostbusting us.
is the hunter upstairs?
No, but there is a. Well, okay. Ow!
So it was upstairs.
Ow! Why? Why would they do such a thing?
Okay, I'm gonna go back off so you can respawn. I have a brute
No
shot.
worries, guys.
I have 4 brute shot grenades, so I'm gonna go in.
No worries.
Where's the hunter?
I mean, they're pretty big and hard to miss. Oh, there he is.
All right, get him to face you.
Hey, 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 hey!
There we go.
Woo!
Teamwork makes the dream work. Except the dream of getting it. Except the dream of getting Master Chief and Waluigi into Smash. That's never gonna happen.
Man.
Yeah.
There's some health pack. There's a health pack over there. If you need one. Okay, so yeah, Zion. So what do you think of the Halo 3 ODST so far?
There's a lot of big open and empty areas, I guess.
It is. I think we got him.
There's only 3 grunts, but they were shooting at something over there, so I think there's some Marines over there. Oh wait, I think this is where the cutscene happens. Yeah, there's the drop pod from Veronica. Oh, this level, if you think about it, this level's actually look kind of short, if this is how it ends. Yeah, this is how it ends. That is a short level.
I need to get water. I'll be right back.
Hydrated.
Buck almost got violated by a floating hentai monster.
Oh boy.
What the heck was that? You ever seen one before? Hey, Romeo, you got the ears on? Oh, I just... Permission to speak.
No, I don't know what it was, but it was gonna grease your ass good. Just like it did the captain.
Yeah, you're from Mickey, Doc?
Negative.
Hey, Rookie. We need to get above this crap. Don't get the bee next. One of our drones must have seen what they did.
So we're popping smoke in the ladies' mission? She ever tell you what you wanted?
No. Doesn't matter. All I care about now is getting my men out of the city.
Even you.
Oh, okay, there we go. It took us 14 minutes to get through that mission.
A long mission, huh?
14 minutes is pretty short, I think.
Okay.
Because in total, that was like four. That was like 4 to 5 arenas, and that's it. And now we're doing the more like the semi-open world exploration to find the next flashback.
See.
Because if you can tell that the story of ODST is kind of a non-linear order where you start out as Rookie, as he kind of searches throughout the city for like little clues of what happened during the battle while he was knocked out, because he wakes up at night after the battle, and then and those items are gonna take you back to a flashback to tell you what happened during the battle of New Mombasa.
It's a lot of digging.
I believe New Mombasa was supposed to be a thing in Halo 2, but got cut.
New Mombasa, does appear in Halo 2. You don't remember?
Yeah, but okay. Wait, hold on. I was thinking of something. I was thinking like something like New Mombasa was gonna be, at least in the pre-release footage. New Mombasa was gonna be like how it is in Halo 3 ODST, but that had to be cut because of time constraints, and also because the game was pretty damn packed as it was.
Oh yeah, Halo 2 was all about time constraints.
And that was like crunch and like a lot of.
Yeah, that's why Halo 2's campaign was such a mess. Even though it has one of the best stories in the series, but the gameplay is really unbalanced, just because they didn't really test too much about it. So you have like bullet sponge enemies that kill you in like a second, enemies that can snipe you as soon as they see you with perfect accuracy. Jackal snipers.
That sounds like your usual Team Fortress 2 experience.
The bot crisis.
Don't you just love dying from an enemy, like on the other end of the map?
Oh yeah, these are the little
One ticket to Old Mombasa, please.
Oh, that's right. I remember why Mombasa looked different in Halo 2 is because Halo 2 Master Chief fought in Old Mombasa, which is why the cities look very primitive, or more like how they do today, whereas Halo 3 ODST takes place in New Mombasa, which is the bigger city.
Hold the doors, please.
So that explains it.
That was close. Almost there.
Wow.
Damn it. Found me.
Oh yeah, all of this is like just like a little side story hidden in all these little terminals about this African woman trying to get away from the city in the middle of an alien invasion.
Oh.
Do you remember that part?
Not so much, but a reminder is kind of good anyway. I haven't played much of Halo 3 ODST, other than maybe the first mission. That's about it.
Yeah, me neither. All the most I played recently was the firefight, because I've never played the campaign. Well, no, the last time I played the Halo 3 ODST campaign was in 2009.
Yeah.
11 years. Or 12 since we're in 2021.
I was gonna do all the campaigns, which I've been doing pretty alright. You know, I did Halo 1, I did Halo Reach, I did Halo 1. I got a little burnt out. Actually, I got a little burnt out with Halo 1. I think I got even more burnt out with Halo 2 because I hate the campaign of Halo 2. I like the story. The campaign, man,
It's just unbalanced as hell.
and it's not even like I don't even think it was even fun. It was just more like
Unfair.
I'm just glad it was. I thought it was just. I was glad it was over by the time I finished Halo 2.
I guess, but I guess the best thing about Halo 2 really is the cutscenes when Master Chief says a bunch of one-liners.
Oh yeah, that's the best part of it. But it's
But-
like just everything else is just kind of eh.
Cause Master Chief is just written like a cheesy G.I. Joe superhero kind of guy.
Yeah.
Give the Covenant back their bomb.
No, that was cool, but yeah, like I wasn't super keen on Halo 2.
My name is John Halo. I'm gonna finish the fight. Also, should we do the challenge of not killing the engineers? Or are we gonna, or no?
I think we should just kill it. I don't know.
Okay, because there's actually there used to be an achievement back in the Xbox 360 days called Good Samaritan, where your Xbox 360 avatar unlocks the ODST armor if you beat if you beat the entire game without killing any engineers. I actually managed to do it, but I think I was playing it on easy.
I think it's just now with Halo, I'm just playing the multiplayer, if anything. I
Yeah.
don't really play the campaign anymore. I guess it's because I just messed out on it. You know, I'm trying to catch up with the multiplayer.
I mean,
Halo Infinite, even Halo Infinite is a game I'm kind of debating on whether I want to get the campaign or not.
MOMBASA welcomes you, anxious. Stress. Please remain calm. Control circuits now open. Withdraw.
Hello, traveler. The Mombasa Transit Authority welcomes you to Kigawani Station. How may I serve you?
One ticket to Old Mombasa, please. Here's my card.
okay. So I think this is the second one that I'm supposed to listen to because I was listening to the first one.
Please remain calm.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okie doke.
All the traffic signals red.
Detour. Proceed with caution.
Whoa, wait. Train's talking back to you now? What the heck's going on?
Sir, I'm really sorry about this. I was just trying to get out of the city. Roger, I am going to enlist.
Watch your speed. Children at play.
I'm 19. And besides, the UNSC is taking everyone it can get. It's exactly what Dad would say.
You know, Train's got a point. A lot of soldiers are dying these days.
He's not a train. He's a city. Bad city.
Oops.
That worked when I was a kid, Roger. Open the doors now!
Now departing. Home station. Leaving. Home station.
Roger, go to her. Scratch that. Hell just came here.
Did you shoot the spiker? Okay, it was you. Because I was already thinking like I'm looking at at a terminal and I'm getting shot by a spiker.
That was me.
You spooked me, Bam.
I'm sorry.
I liked getting spooked. Why do you think I play horror games?
Oh.
Do you have a needler?
No, oh yeah, I do have a needler actually.
Okay, get ready. So, go for the brutes. I'm gonna throw. Okay, they're all brutes. Okay.
Oh god.
I should probably switch to a plasma rifle, just so I can pop the brute shields quicker. Oh yeah, there's a jackal left. Tell me where to go. This way. Pistol man.
medical assistance. Choose off the back.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Suicide Squad now that I watched it.
How's that?
You don't mind spoilers, do you?
No, I don't mind.
Hmm. Well, where do we start? Well, it kind of. It kind of does have that signature James Gunn wackiness that you find in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Uh-huh.
And also, I think that a lot of characters died way too early in the film.
Oh. So they all just like die or something? Or it's like one just lives and that's it.
No, like I think like out of like 15 characters from the trailer, all the all the characters out of 15 characters, how many? Four, I think four survive.
Wow.
The problem is like 10 of them die within like the first 10 minutes. I think the reason why a lot of these characters died so early is because a lot of the characters there have very like expensive actors, so I imagine that they could only afford to be there for like 15 minutes.
Budget.
Even though they managed to bring in Sylvester Stallone to voice King Shark.
Really?
You know who that is?
Yeah, I know that it's like the big shark guy.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone is Rambo.
Yeah. I know who I know who Sylvester Stallone is. It's Rocky, Rambo.
Oh, I didn't even know he was Rocky. Lag.
Oh yeah, lag is like real bad on my side. I'm gonna go try to go through this level.
If not, like after a while, if it becomes too much of a problem, then I can switch back to single player at some point.
That might just be what's gonna end up happening.
Oh, I think I found the next flashback. Oh yeah, I remember this next mission made me sad because it takes place in a safari, so there's dead zebras.
Oh no.
Negative.
But because a bunch of zebras got killed in the crossfire.
That freaking sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, it takes place in a safari. I also remember the zebra models being very like low poly. and like way bigger than the ODSTs. They're like horse-sized. Hmm. Apparently, zebras are very dangerous animals to work with in a zoo.
I'm keeping my boots on the ground.
How come?
Just because they're very unpredictable.
Okay, the game just teased me saying like, hey, you get the Spartan laser, and then I just don't.
I'm player one privilege, bam.
Wow. Injustice. God Among Us.
Injustice 2. Oh yeah, there was this one achievement, this really hard achievement back in the 360 days, the Vidmaster challenge, where you had to get through this level on legendary without firing any bullets or throwing grenades.
Wow.
I don't even know how you do that. Oh yeah, you just have to speedrun it with a warthog. Speaking of warthog,
You gotta know your routes and stuff.
yeah, we need to.
Get this warthog moving. Our CO needs us to clear this sector.
Get on the turret.
No. I get turret.
Watch that chopper. Hit it head on and it'll tear us to pieces.
Oh shit! Here comes the chopper.
Oh, the chopper. The chopper's pretty cool.
Oh wait, actually, I kind of wanna drive a chopper.
Me too.
I wanna see I wanna see if you can kill the. Okay, no, that one just automatically explodes.
Swing around behind the ring. Got less armor in back.
Where is your screen red too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! There's a chopper. Oh wait, don't shoot that chopper.
There's 2 raids.
Driving now?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I think I actually do know. I kind of get what you're saying, Zaina, but like the maps feeling like sandboxes. Like you just have a bunch of toys scattered around the map to play with.
It's not fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun? Okay, good.
That's why we love Halo, cause it's a sandbox shooter.
Speaking of toys, I just found my old Bionicle. Like my old like
Bow Rock?
Hold on, Bam. Let me. Oh no, wait. The Wraith doesn't work. So are you gonna stick to the Ghost?
I'll stick to the Ghost.
Okay, I'll take the chopper.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Nice of you to drop in, trooper. Head through the park to my second platoon's location. They're taking heavy casualties. Need immediate assistance.
Roger that. I'm Oscar Mike.
Oh, Bam. There's a fresh Ghost over there. That one's less likely to blow up.
Woo!
Dead. I don't know.
That's too bad. We're gonna need all the men we can get.
No, I very recently learned about that the chopper's mechanics is that the reason why it has a boost is because it can splatter other vehicles.
Yeah, I learned that in multiplayer.
I had to learn that in like last year or this year on like, oh yeah, the chopper can delete vehicles by ramming into them.
That's pretty freaking cool to have.
Oh yeah, Bam. I think the zebra's over here.
Oh, whoa. There was a, oof.
Oh, that's a
There was
mol.
Two banshees.
That's a moldy zebra.
Where the zebras at?
Where I'm at.
Give me a second, I'm gonna get
Have
that right
zebras
now.
in Africa?
Of course they have zebras in Africa.
zebra.
Did they
Oh, I
did
died.
they steal your ghost?
No, I just got killed.
Oh yeah, look at that. I can just chop up the vehicles. Oh shit! I almost blew up that marine warthog. Oh yeah, here's the crusty zebra.
Wow. That is extremely crusty.
Okay, we need to find you a vehicle. Okay, you should probably drive that warthog.
Let me.
Oh wow, these banshees get demolished by the chopper. Oh yeah, there should be another two other crusty zebras around here. I actually don't know where the crusty zebras are. There's like another a pair of two other zebras somewhere, but oh well. Oh yeah, I want to see if I can kill that driver so I can get you the chopper. Okay, yeah, that chopper's still intact.
Gotta get in.
I'm gonna go run over the other turret. Yeah, I love the chopper. Alright, let's roll out.
Woo.
Trooper, you're almost at second platoon's location. Give them a hand and push to the primary objective.
What is the objective, Colonel?
You know the Covenant carrier that slipped away from the city? We need to secure its old LZ. Snatch a Tier 1 asset. Second platoon, see what you can do about those raids.
Okay, there's some wraiths and a phantom that's about to drop.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. Get off. Damn it.
Are we still in heroic difficulty? I feel like the vehicles are exploding too quickly.
We're still in heroic, yeah.
Oh, you almost got.
My raid. Not my raid, my thing. My chopper.
I should be able to.
Just give me.
Do you think it's possible to run over a wraith?
I think so.
Like,
Honestly, why not?
what if we both ram it at the same time?
We should try that. Oh, that's a good guy. Oops. Nearly killed her.
Too used to the multiplayer? Oh,
Yep, up and oh man. Oh, the lag.
I don't think you can ram the wraith with the chopper. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
no.
it kind of does leave an impact, but I don't think it actually works on wraiths. Yeah, no, okay. It's not working. Okay, let's just shoot it.
His sense of smug satisfaction. This is not going to plan, don't ram it.
Whoa, airtime. Yeah, is it me or are the vehicles in ODST made of paper?
I think they are. Nah. Pepper mache. Or wait, I think it's the same material.
Trooper, drive towards the space elevator. It'll lead you to the bridge.
Okay, that's a marine on a chopper. I was about to.
Yeah, you too, huh? No, no!
Oh yeah, the space elevator. Remember how Halo 3 has a lot of like metal rings scattered around the planes in like the Earth sections? Yeah, the space elevator pieces are just falling onto Earth and they're scattered everywhere. And they create like a really cool like a bunch of rings imagery.
Huh.
Cause Halo, haha, rings.
Yes.
Trooper, head up the hill. You gotta find a way out of this bar.
Ah. Nice.
Oh no.
I got it. Oh, I got flipped. Did you ever watch Half-Life, but the Half-Life VR?
I watched a bit of the Half-Life VR.
Look, Gordon, a rope. We can use those to climb. Help me, Gordon. With Dr. Coomer.
Hell yeah.
Bam, I don't think. I think we kind of established that I don't think choppers can actually chop up
I don't give
raids.
I don't give up.
Still living the dream.
You chop
Don't
with the
wanna-
chopper?
Don't wanna accomplish that dream.
Da 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 da. The ODST theme. Oh, I just got blown up by a fuel rod.
Oh my god, this delay is making me really dizzy actually.
I think we're actually very close to already beating the mission. I think this game is a lot shorter than I remember.
Yeah, after this mission I might have to go.
Okay.
Because it's getting pretty late too. Because now I'm in European time zones.
Oh yeah, are you still gonna stream Soma at some point?
Yeah, like when my comeback stream is gonna be Soma.
With mods or the cut
I'm
the
not
cut
sure yet.
the cut content mod?
I'm not sure yet.
Because I think it would be interesting to see like how restoring cut content affects the experience.
I might have to. I might use the mods.
Okay, this guy with the fuel rod's giving me trouble.
Whoa.
I respawned just in time. Bam! There's a fuel rod brute right behind you.
Oh boy.
You should probably use the pistol on that brute with the brute shot because he has his head open for a headshot. Wow, you missed all of your fuel rods.
Yeah, again, with the lag, it's kind of hard to hit stuff. So I'm doing what I can. Also, I just randomly throw a grenade. Sweet.
So who gets the ghost?
You can get it.
Oh yeah, the jump. That's right. This.
Woo! Oh god. Woo!
Lord, I didn't train to be a pilot. Tell me I don't have any more flying to do today. So, was that a yes or a no? Amen.
So are you gonna hop off from here or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off from here. That was actually pretty cool playing with you again.
All right.
And I'll see you later.
Okay. I don't know if that's. I don't know if like you quitting right now it's gonna cost the thing to start over or if it's just or if I can just continue when you quit.
I think you can continue from there.
I hope you can continue.
Oh, okay. I think that was you quitting. Okay. Yeah, you quit the game, so that means that Oh no, how am I how do I do this?
What? Let's see.
Okay. Considering the way how Mombasa Street how the campaign works, I might need to play through the reserve again or just go to the next one because the game jumps between the main hub and then to the flashbacks. And also I don't think it's gonna register me that I played through the game on solo. Although I wouldn't mind playing through these missions again, but I think I'll just skip to the next one. Although I'm gonna miss out on a lot of content. So I think I should probably get through the game by beating it on solo. Just I guess to get the Chivos. I don't know. Not sure how I'm gonna do this. Okay, here we go. Drone optic. Okay, there's checkpoints to this game. Gauss turret. Heroic.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah?
I've almost got the episodes I wanted to watch together, splice together.
You said that you like carefully selected like your favorite episodes of like Yokai Watcher or something like that. I don't know what we were watching again.
Yeah, the Yokai Watch anime, and I might as well and I figured I might as well have another person on here to react with. It'll be more. I think it'll be more fun that way.
Yeah.
I'll explain this in the reaction video, but idea is I'll have three of the usual Yokai Watch 7-ish minute segments spliced together into the usual episode format, along with my favorite anime song openings and song endings, so that we can all watch them together.
All right. All right, so I decided that I'm gonna resume from my single player playthrough before Bam joined in.
Okay, so you got to start all over again.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Too late. They spotted me.
I would have been annoyed.
I mean, we noticed this is actually the last arena of this mission, so I didn't lose. I'm not gonna lose too much progress, and the vehicle segment that I got through is like really easy.
Good at least.
Oh, there you go. Remember when I showed you a video of Halo 3 voice lines of like the enemies saying funny stuff?
Yeah, I do.
There is a skull in this game called "I Would Have Been Your Daddy" that enables like the characters to say weird voice lines, or they're more likely to say weird voice lines. Like that brute earlier said, "Change your panties and flush them out."
It's pretty funny.
I probably shouldn't try to snipe with a pistol. Just playing the range game. Getting rid of these snipers first. Here. Oh yeah, there's a carbine over there. Oh yeah, there's the brute carbine.
Location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it...
Whoa! Hang on. I'll be right there.
Veronica! How many times I'm gonna hear that?
No! Veronica! Talk to me! Don't move! I'm coming, you hear?
So I have a couple of bullets left on that carbine. Gun.
Hey guys.
Hey, Silver, right?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, what's up?
Any better?
I think my legs are feeling better, so yeah, that's good.
Oh, fuck! I got spooked.
Although it's 5 a.m., you think I should try sleeping?
What time is it for you?
5 a.m.
In the, is it morning where you are?
Yeah, the sun's coming up. I haven't slept all night.
Yeah, that's
That's horrible.
that definitely sounds like you should be sleeping.
At least get whatever sleep you can while you still can.
Yeah, fair point. Alright, love you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Rest. Poor guy.
He probably did that to himself.
I know. Yeah, but I know what it's like. Well, like when you feel like you can't sleep in the morning. Sometimes I'll wake up at like 3 a.m. and able to sleep. In that situation, it's just best to lie in bed and get as much rest as you can, even if you don't feel like it, you know?
Or you're like me where there was some point where I played Pokemon Platinum all night in college. So I basically didn't sleep, so I just got through 2 college days without sleeping.
Sounds that sounds really unhealthy.
I think I've done it like at least 3 times.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I guess I'm very irresponsible sometimes. Okay, I get rid of the. Yeah, you know what, Zion? I think I was able to progress through the arenas much quicker when I had a co-op buddy.
Multiplayer makes a big difference, huh?
Yeah, just because there's less enemies shooting at you.
Instead of me shooting at you and more shooting at someone else.
Yeah, and notice how like those like mini bosses, like the big guys, you have to shoot them in the back. So definitely a lot easier when you have when you have somebody to distract them in co-op.
Work makes the dream work.
How am I gonna deal with these two? All I gotta do is just keep moving. Don't get caught by the laser.
And while we're doing this, what day and time do you think would work best for you? At least if we were to do it this week.
I mean, I'm not very busy.
Okay, that's good.
Because even though like I have a programming course, it's not like an actual course. I basically spend money to download a bunch of videos that teach you how to program. Or what basically happened.
It's more like a do it at your own pace sort of class.
So I can always just do that on my own time, without any rush.
Still, you should keep up with it. Don't want to fall behind. Get ahead if you can. Responsible student, all that jazz.
Yeah, and also because I want to make Bam's Puyo Puyo clone.
Making a puzzle game?
Yes, we want to make a puzzle game. with our Puyo Puyo knockoffs.
Sure, puzzle games should be easy to program. I'm sure you'll do great.
Hopefully. Okay, I already killed one of the... I just gotta kill the golden one. That's gonna take a chunk out of my health.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy's melee just clipped through that pillar. And he punched a car and I died because the car exploded.
And
Rough.
as a hog.
Alright, get rid of that sniper. And that carbine. That didn't pop him. Okay, there's another carbine over there. There you go. That carbine. There's another sniper over here. Oh, yeah, there's the last carbine. You know what I recently learned about cougars?
What about them?
Sometimes they sound like birds.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes they make like a bird chirp.
Sounds very strange. Is there a reason that they do that?
I don't know, but that is actually very terrifying because if you're out in the woods and you hear like a chirp, there's a very small chance that that bird is actually a cougar.
Wow. I guess you better be careful next time you hear bird sounds.
Yeah. Because it might just be a cougar. Also, I've been getting into cougars lately, like just the animal in general. It's just a very interesting animal.
Interesting big cat.
Yeah, it's like basically North America has a big cat of their own. Because usually when you think of big cat, you think of like South America or Africa or Asia. And then you realize that North America also has its own big cat, which it's the cougar. Like, sure, it's not as big as like the lion or the tiger, but and it actually doesn't even roar because the cougar is more, it belongs in the same genus as a domestic house cat, the Felis genus, whereas tigers, jaguars, and lions belong in the Panthera genus, which is the big cat group that can roar.
Let's see.
So,
So,
so
big
technic,
cats that can't. So there are big cats that can and can't roar, huh?
yeah, because
Remember, there are cats that can and can't purr, but I didn't know there were cats that can and can't roar.
because like I said, because cougars exist in the Felis genus, that means that they're related. They're more closely related to house cats than they are to lions.
Interesting. Interesting.
So they're basically just oversized house cats.
Cats.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they can't roar. I just I just cheated and I just decided to run past those big enemies. Like fuck it, I don't have enough bullets for this.
How far do you plan to try to go?
Hmm?
How far do you plan to try to go on your own? While you in this stream and all that.
How do I plan to go on my own?
Like, how far are you gonna try to get?
I think I'm gonna try to beat the entire game.
One sitting?
Yes, I've done it before.
How long is this game?
I don't remember, but I think it's I think it might be shorter than Halo 3 at least. Because it just depends like how often do I die in the enemy encounters that are gonna stretch out the game.
And how long would that make it exactly?
I don't know. Halo 2 took me like 20 hours just because Halo 2 was very unbalanced in single player.
Hey, Romeo, you got your ears on?
Oh, I get it. Permission to speak, smartass.
No, I don't know what it was, but it was gonna grease your ass good. Just like it did the captain.
Yeah, maybe. You ever Nicky, Doc?
Negative.
The rookie. We need to get above this crap. Don't take the beating next. One of our drones must have seen what they did.
So we're popping smoke in the ladies' mission? Did she ever tell you what you wanted?
No.
You know what makes me sad about this game in retrospective?
Doesn't matter. All I care about now is getting my men out of the city.
Even you.
Is that?
Like everything is fine and dandy by the end, but in the books, there's a book about this very same team of characters where just everything goes to shit. Like they split up and like some of them turn traitors and one of them gets killed and basically after this game it just goes downhill for them in the books.
See.
Which sucks because like some people really like these characters and then they just kill off one of them in the books.
I see. A lot of death in the books, huh?
Mhm.
Kind of like the original Jurassic Park.
I guess, but the difference is that Jurassic Park, the movies and the books are different continuities.
Okay, so it's books that actually respect the canon, but there's canon deaths.
Yes. Halo follows one canon with the exception of the anime series Halo Legends. That
Okay.
that is more like well, non-canon stories.
Okay.
But like the books, the like some of the movies and the games are all canon. Actually, recently, last year, I actually bought a book for from Halo, from the Halo series. It was actually kind of neat because it kind of it takes place after Halo 5.
Your Halo 5, huh?
Yeah, the one where I say Halo 5 was terrible, mostly because it had the worst story in the series.
Ah, right.
And what I actually like about the new one that's coming out is that they're not really trying to directly follow up with Halo 5. What they're basically doing is that supposedly Halo 6 happened off screen, where like the story following up Halo 5 just they're just not gonna talk about it. They're just gonna go straight to Halo 7.
Weird.
I think it's a smart move because otherwise if people don't like the story you're setting up in like in the second installment of a trilogy, people are not gonna care when you make the third installment that follows up a story that is no people are no longer interested about, because that's what happened with Star Wars.
See.
So I think that was a very smart thing for them to do.
Right?
Because what basically happened at the end of Halo 5 is that they left it at a crappy cliffhanger where Cortana, who died in Halo 4, is back. Came back to life, but she's now the main villain and took over the entire galaxy with an empire of AIs.
A robot army, huh?
Yeah. And people are like, "Really? You're gonna go the AI takeover route?"
Sure, plenty of things have done that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very overplayed story in sci-fi, so a lot of people didn't like that, and also because it's spending an entire game Halo 4 that's like about loss. Basically, they undid Halo 4 with Halo 5, and they they left off in a worst state with the story.
Sounds pretty terrible. So story-wise, almost nobody's really going to be interested in it, huh?
But that's only regarding Halo 5. What basic and like I said before, like with Halo Infinite, they well after Halo 5 they introduced a new villain in Halo Wars 2 that is a lot that which is like a lot more interesting than the current one. And they basically skipped over the AI war. So now they're like,
Okay.
okay, like yeah, we're not gonna do the
They
AI.
skipped an entire arc because nobody liked it.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, we know you didn't like the this story arc, so now we're just gonna skip to the part where the new villain that you actually like takes over the galaxy.
It's like a plan.
Yeah, I think I like that better. Where do I go?
Better than going for instead of it being a retcon. It's just pushed to the side.
Mm-hmm. At least based on the promotional trailers, where they're basically like, oh yeah, what happened to the old villain? Oh yeah, the other villain is gone. She got deleted. They literally say like, oh yeah, she got deleted, and now we have to find out why she got deleted, or who deleted her, because we don't know. Even though there are actually some, actually, I'm actually upset that a data miner leaked the Halo Infinite story.
Aw, man.
I
Disappointing.
yeah, I did read into the spoilers, but there's still like it doesn't really tell you too much about it, but it really sucks because people have been waiting for Halo Infinite for like 6 years, and people are spoiling the story like 4 months before it releases.
Gotta avoid any spoiler tags you can, huh?
Well, I I decided to look into them myself just to see if like, okay, is the story gonna be good? And well, I don't think I don't think the leaks give me enough details of the story for me to actually determine anything, because everything's just text based. Oh, I'm out of pistol. But minimum, I look up spoilers to help me reset my expectations.
See,
Because the problem with Halo Infinite's marketing is like it's almost non-existent.
really? They don't do any advertising at all?
No, lately it's been mostly in. No, no. Okay, I remember why. The reason why the marketing is almost non-existent is because Halo Infinite was supposed to release on 2020, but because the virus happened, the game was delayed till 2021. So a lot of the marketing that was supposed to come out that year, well, it still came out anyway, but I guess a lot of other stuff got held off. So 2020, you basically got a lot of like Halo Monster Energy drinks and Halo chips.
Right, all the merchandise was supposed
Yeah,
would have come.
that was
All
supposed
the
to come.
merchandise planned ahead of time, and now it's just useless inventory because it
The
had to
game
get delayed so much.
because the game got delayed all the way to an estimated of November 2021. That's
That's
what
pretty fair.
that's what
Pretty bad.
that's what everybody's like in agreement. Like, yeah, it's probably gonna release on November, even though they haven't really outright said it. But
I'm gonna go for now. I need to take a break. I need to rest my eyes from the screen for a bit, you know.
okay, if you are gonna come back, are you gonna come back in stream chat or voice chat?
Uh, play stream chat.
Okay,
See you later.
see you. Oh, looks like I am on my own. I'm gonna go set up shop in the other server. The beacon. Oh yeah, there's like a drone optic. There it is.
Negative.
We need to get above this crowd. Link with the B-net. One of our drones must have seen what they hit.
Alright, this one should be a lot quicker than the previous. Whap it, Satan!
Good hunting, boys. I'm keeping my boots on the ground.
Warthog moving. Our CO needs us to clear this sector.
Affirmative.
Give me a raise.
Watch that chopper. Hit it head on and it'll tear us to pieces.
They got a raid. Watch out.
Okay, no, I'm gonna step back.
Charge been ready.